Hello everybody, Iain Robson here for another edition of the All-American Farm. Alright, we got a couple things going on today. If you recall from the last episode, I said I was going to go ahead and bring these fields together. I have done so. So now, where is it? Let me bring the other one up. 8, 7, 8, 9, 10 are all one humongous field now. So as you can see, they are seeding that right at the moment. It is a fairly large field. And I got both of these big guys right here. Let's hop in the cab here. I got both these guys doing their thing, and they're just seeding. I'm just going to let them run, and I'm sure they'll, at the end, they'll miss little spots, and I'll just go and touch it up at the end. Just because it is going to be a lot of, it's a lot of seeding. But they'll get this done fairly quickly. This is, what, 40 meters wide altogether. So it shouldn't honestly take too long. Like, I just started them, and they're like right there, so it's going to take probably not very long, I imagine. Anyways, I just went ahead and just brought the fields together. I was going to do it on camera, or do part of it on camera, and then I was like, nah, I'll just show you guys this. I don't know why, but I really like the way this looks. I have no idea why. When you have two big tractors like that, I'm totally screenshotting this right now. Yeah. I don't know. I think it looks really cool. For whatever reason, that's just one of those things that, I don't know, I think it looks really cool. Anyways, as you can see probably over here, I have all 4 of the combines ready for the upcoming harvest. If you recall from last episode, we picked up another combine, and that's only to see if we could have 4 all on the same field at the same time, so that's why they are lined up here. Speaking of that, I'm going to have to go ahead and fuel some vehicles that I've just been working around that just need to be refueled. Where are we here? I got the 2 overloaders way down here, and they're just chilling out for the time being. But we will need to do something with them. I'm not sure what. I'm not, because where this field is, the way this field is positioned, I'm not sure whether I should use overloaders or just use tippers. I'm not sure yet. It's pretty close to the farm, so technically I could just use tippers, it'd be fine, but it's a pretty humongous field now. It's funny, it reminds me a bit of, there was a map called, I think it's called Paradise XL, which this kind of reminds me of now, because Paradise XL had like some pretty big, let me out, had some pretty big fields just chilling out, had some pretty big fields all over the place, so that's what it kind of reminds me of right at the moment, is with that particular map. But this is pretty cool. Once you get these like 2 big guys set up like this, you can actually do with smaller seeders as well. I happen to have the money for 2 large ones. Technically I could have done this with, you know, 3 or 4 large ones as well, but that might be just a bit excessive. But they do rocket through these fields pretty darn quickly, which is pretty awesome. Anyways, I'm gonna grab this guy and fill him up while I'm just waiting, because I need to, I bet you those mirrors, I was getting a little bit of lag lately, and I think it's because of this vehicle, but I'm not 100% on that. Whoops, probably shouldn't scrape the side there. I think it's because of this vehicle, but I'm not 100% on that, so I just like the way it looks though. It'll be the death of me. Whoops. Just hit one of the golf carts. I don't know why, but you start off on this map with like 4 golf carts just all there. Anyways, we're gonna fill that guy up because we're gonna need him to fill up the gaps that these guys miss right here. They're not really missing too much, not at the moment, but once they get to the end of their fertilizer, it'll definitely become obvious, because then they'll not have anything left in the tank basically. Anyhow, yeah, so like I was saying, I'm not sure what to do about this field. I'm not sure if we should use overloaders or if we should use tippers. I don't know. Like, it's depending on where you are in the field, I guess that's what it really boils down to, because some places you're close, other places you're kind of far. So like the further down you get the field, the worse it's going to be, right? Oh wow, that just turned. I haven't sped up time at all since last episode, so that we just got that harvest off then. Holy cow. That was awfully close. Jeez. It's funny, actually I made the outline of this field using courseplay with the detect the outline of the field feature now. Thought that was pretty nifty. Where is he? Let's grab this guy right here. Yeah, I thought that was pretty nifty that I was able to do that, so that was a pretty nice little feature. Ooh, that's terrible. What is that? Maybe one of these buildings around here, I don't know. Anyhow, that's what you do. You do tend to get that as you collect more vehicles on your farm. You do get little errors from time to time that you don't realize, or sometimes you do realize. It just really depends on the situation. I thought that seatbelt was moving for a second there, but definitely isn't. All right, let's just park this guy up by the other one. Yeah, see right over there. I don't know what it is. It might be that anhydrous tank, I'm not sure, but it's something over here. Makes it a bit annoying. Alright, let's just line up here. Maybe it's this, who knows. That's good. No one's coming through here, I don't think. Oh, that's really loud, wow. I'm surprised I can hear from all the way over here. Oh, it's the thing. It's this. I was like, what is that really loud noise? It's this right here. Ah. Anyhow, so what I'm thinking is, I'm debating. This is the debate that's going on in my head. That's why I'm hemming and hawing about it. To use overloaders or not. Maybe I use a couple overloaders. Maybe I use a couple. Oh, I could change the overloaders we have to something that makes more sense for this type of farm, which would be grain buggies. That could be a possibility, actually. What I'm referring to is something along the lines of... Where are they? They're in tippers, I believe. So I'm going to sip of coffee here. Oh, where is it? These guys right here. I could get a couple of these, because these hold... It's like the same amount, basically. Doesn't really make a difference. It's the same amount as what we have right now. In the other two tippers, these crampy bandits that we have are crampy or crampy, however you want to say it. It's the same size as these, really. We could get two more of these as well. We do have... We have 3 of them? I didn't realize we had 3 of them. I guess it must be from... I know what it's from now. It's, I guess we had 2 running grain and we had 1 running potatoes, and that's why we have 3 of them. That must be the reason why I have that many. So I could get all 3. I could get this tractor, or these 2 tractors, I should say. I could have them both running those crampy bandits instead of the overloaders, because in reality that field's not that far, and I think, oops, at the distance they are, whoa, how the heck? I'm not sure how that happened, but anyways, that's weird. Yeah, I could do it either way. I think that's what I'll do. I think I'll use just the tippers. We'll buy, do we have 4 tractors? We got 1, 2, 3, yeah, we do have 4, so let's just buy 1 more of those. It's just because it's closer. Doesn't really make a difference one way or another. They'll all get the job done. Also, I have the front loader. He's currently unloading the last bunker over here. So if you see our money slowly trickling up, that's what's going on there. That's the reason why it is. And also, one of the interesting things, I was using the developer version of courseplay like I have been for the last little while. It had no problem recording a course with that, which really threw me off, actually, because that does not normally happen at all. He's full. He's full. Okay, good. Let's drive this guy away then. Just fueling up all the tractors before the big harvest. Something that's got to be done regardless. Alright. Yeah, those guys, look how far they're in the field already. That's ridiculous. They're like a third of the way through that field. Now I have set up the course so they automatically go and refill themselves, so they will theoretically refill fertilizer and seed, but they won't. The one thing that sucks is that once they finish the fertilizer, they'll just keep going until they're out of seed, which is a bit annoying, but I think I'm pretty sure it's because it's 2 separate units and not just 1 unit. If it were 1 unit, I think courseplay would be able to detect the fact that there are 2 attachments, I guess. That's what I'm trying to say. Alright, let's fuel up these combines here. Alright. Here we go. And these things do take quite a bit of fuel. They take, what, 1,200 liters? So, 670, S70, sorry. S80. We got 2 S80s and 2 S70s now. Can you imagine? Like, I don't know if this size of farm would actually have that many combines. Maybe just 1 large one, but 4 would be, I don't know. I think it'd be a bit excessive on this size of map, to be honest with you. I got them seeding canola here, as opposed to anything else at the moment, because I did like a whole bunch of fields as wheat, I realized, and then I was like, oh, I should probably change this. Now I hope they're both seeding the same thing, because that would be kind of comical if it was like 1 strip of, oh no, it is good. Whew. It would be pretty comical if it was 1 strip of wheat and 1 strip of canola, but no, they're both the same, thankfully. So yeah, they're rocking through this field. Like, I could speed them up, I suppose, technically. That doesn't need to be that slow, but they are taking their time. Is this guy full? Ugh. It's easier just... I don't know why I don't just walk out and jump in. Yes, yes. Just a habit, I suppose, just to do what I did there and just drive around, or tab around them. But that, in this scenario, because I have so many, it's not necessarily the most useful thing to do. Let's just refill him. I'm just gonna get them all refilled all at the same time, and then they'll be good to go, basically. Because if I don't know, they all ran really low on fuel while they were doing that last harvest, so I figured I might as well just top them all up now and get it all said and done with, basically. Now we do have a silly amount of other things I could sell. Let's see, what do we got? We don't have any sugar beets, so that doesn't make a difference. 2.3 million liters of wheat. I guess we could sell some wheat. Nope, not this truck. This truck. Doesn't matter which one I choose, but... Alright, let's get this guy selling some stuff for the time being while we're just chilling out here. Alright, what do we got here? Sell wheat at the farm shop. Sure. And set him there. He'll be a couple minutes. Whoa, 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 whoa. Where are you driving to? Jeez. It was like driving straight into the wall there. Sometimes you gotta wonder about courseplay. Yeah, there you go. It's just because I think that the initial point was right in front of him, and that's why he was being silly about it, but... oh well. Okay, we got these guys. We'll have one guy selling wheat and one guy selling barley. That way they won't run into each other, hopefully. It's still possible they will, though. Barley. Where's a good place to sell barley? The port. Wow, it really is the port. Nope. Never mind. It's the mill. Wow, that seems really high for barley. And this guy sold all of the canola. I think we have 1 load of canola left. And that's it. And the funny thing about this is that if it's going to be the place where you sell one thing is always going to be the same one you sell it at. And what I mean is, like, the mill is always going to be the highest place to sell barley at in this case, as opposed to anything else. That looks cool. Jeez. It's really sweet when you get to this kind of stage in the game when you have lots of things going on, although your well, my frame rate at least does go down a little bit. Must be the vehicles I've chosen, I suppose. I know that vehicle selection always plays a big part, specifically when you have things like textures you have to worry about and whatnot. I know there are some texture problems with a couple of the implements I have, so Just the way it goes sometimes. Alright. It's not doing too badly, I guess. I suppose I could just manually fill out the fertilizer too. That's a possibility. Maybe that's what I'll do. This guy, I don't know why I did. I will drive him to the end. I'll drive him to the end of the field there. And actually I should probably top up first. Because I think each one of those tanks takes about... I think they each take about 15,000 liters, so... Or somewhere in that area, so... What I'll do is I'll fill this guy up. And then I'll wait at the end for them. Wow, this thing fills up fast. Holy cow. I was like, I'll just go, you know, I was almost going to go AFK for a second there, but don't need to because it just fills that fast. Wow, that's ridiculous. Alright, so are we going to make it to the end of the field before those tractors get there? I don't know. Turn the lights on. I don't know why this thing inside is so dark. Oh, are they turning around yet? Looks like they're just getting to turning around. So what I'll do is wait for this guy to line up. Apparently we have some motorcycles outside that are going down the street probably a little too quickly today. It's a really nice day here, so that's probably why they're out to begin with, but they don't need to be driving that fast. Alright, stop this guy right here. That should be good. And, oops. Have this guy stop once he lines up here. That should be good. Alright, let's hop back into this guy right here. And the nice thing about this is the fact that once they run out of seed, I believe they will go and refill, but not when they run out of fertilizer. I don't know. I don't understand why it's the case with courseplay, but maybe you probably could set it up so if you supported the particular mod itself specifically, you probably could get around that issue, but there aren't many things that the guys over at courseplay will support specifically. I know they do that for a couple, like the Abbey manure spreader. They did that specifically, like they went out of their way to, should be close enough. Yes. They went out of their way to actually do the support for the Abbey manure spreader. And I'm not talking about that, it's not the spreader specifically, it's more the, where is it here? The nurse tanker. That's a very particular item. So they tended to support like really solid mods like this mod and some of the NA modding stuff now they do as well. So it really boils down to the mod itself as opposed to like who makes the mod, I guess, and if it's like a decent mod. I don't know, I didn't see anything about Aqueous Tenius stuff like Big Boss modding stuff, but they seemed like they were pretty positive about everything else so far, so oh, that's it. Alright. Nearest. Would be funny if I didn't set them to nearest. Alright, let's just drive a little bit on the crop here. Not too crazy. And let's refill this guy too. Now they should, technically, stop and refill once they are out of seed, but I can't guarantee that. Courseplay does some funny things sometimes, as I'm sure you're aware if you watch any of the series at all. Alright, these guys are... that's sweet. I think maybe they only hold 12,000. I don't know. We'll see in a second. This thing holds 30,000, so depending on where it stops, we'll see. No, maybe it is 15,000. Oh, just shy of it. Alright, let's get this guy rolling again. Nearest point. There we go. Apparently shut off his engine. There we go, perfect. And what I can do is, I'll set this guy back on his way here. And once we do that, I think what we'll be able to do is those guys might be able to finish the field. No, probably not. They'll probably do another third or so, and then once they finish that off, then they will need some more. But we'll see what happens with them. It's possible they won't. It's possible that they won't need to be refilled much. We'll see. I don't know. Courseplay in its ways always throws me off. It's funny, I've been considering doing some tutorials on some of the newer stuff with the developer version of Courseplay, but I don't know how many of you guys actually have this. I know Craft Farm said he was interested in getting it, and then he saw that it has some problems with some of the cane trillers, and then he was a little less apt to get it. He was like, maybe I'll hold off on that one. Because he was like, I want to get it, but if it doesn't work with that, then it can be, it is going to be interesting, let's say that. How on earth did you get all the way down here? What did I have you sell barley at the mill and you ended up in a big pile of manure? That's a bit strange. I don't know how you managed to do that. Alright, guess I'm gonna have to reset you then. That's a bit odd. Not gonna lie to you there. Seems just slightly unlikely that that would happen. But you know what it probably is? It's probably because the truck I used to record the course. This truck tends to have funny steering when it comes to courseplay. I've discovered, at least. It doesn't always do what you want it to do. I don't know why, but I guess it doesn't like being told what to do. I don't know. Alright, let's get this guy rolling again. Hopefully, hopefully what happens is he won't make the same mistake again. What I'll do is I'll actually reduce his turning speed. Maybe that'll help, I don't know. Yeah, this is why I don't play Euro Truck Simulator. I had it there for a second. Yeah, this is definitely the reason why I don't do it. Some people suggested I play Euro Truck, but I'm just not super excited about it for whatever reason. No, I don't want to record, of course. What am I selling? Barley. Barley at the mill. There we go. Maybe he will be okay now. We'll see in a second here. These guys are doing well. This looks like they're still seeding, which is good. The minute they stop seeding is the minute we are like, oh, better fix that quickly. And technically, I think I tried to fill these particular seeders don't work very well on placeables. Like, they do work, but you do have to keep, like, get really, really, really close in order to do it properly, so. Or so I've discovered, at least. Oh yeah, he's not in the group anymore, that's why. Alright, we'll be able to catch him right here. Yeah, he's turning really slow now, so probably he should be okay now, but what happens is once he goes in a straight line, he'll probably do a little fidget. Let's put him back in his appropriate group. There we go. Yeah, that seems to be a bit better. Once he straightens out, he's okay, but that if he takes a big turn, apparently he does not do a good job. Yeah, he definitely doesn't. Alright, look at that. How far have they become now? Oh, here you go, about halfway done now. A bit more than halfway done, that's pretty darn good. You could add a third one on there if you wanted to go crazy, but 2 seems to be a good number. Because that's 40 meters wide, right? And that's the difference between 1 and 2, obviously. You just double the width. But they are doing a fantastic job there. Excellent. That is fantastic. Anyways, I think I can stop the episode there for now, folks. Instead of me just swooning over these guys right here. These 2 tractors doing such a cool job there. I think I'll stop it there for the time being, folks. And we'll come back for the very last episode for a fairly large, I guess I left this truck here, a fairly large harvest. Enormous field. I'm going to get 4 combines rolling on the same field, which is going to be quite a bit of fun actually. I'll probably set it up so each of the courseplay courses is ready to go ahead of time, and then what I'll do is I'll start them all at the same time. Well, maybe it's a bit staggered because these guys will run into each other, as opposed to these guys right here. So you have to be aware of that. Like, because there's no collision on the end of this, it doesn't matter if they actually collide or not, because even if they do quote-unquote collide, nothing really happens. But with those combines back there, yeah, something will definitely will. So it'll definitely be a big mistake. Anyhow, that's it for today, folks. My name's Iain. Robson has been Farming Simulator 2013, coming at you from the All-American Farm. Catch you guys later.